Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.
Well, wow. Jinxed me. Now I'm going to lose.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Oh.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, I like your respect. Give them more than when I get expected at the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. Ready.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got some space here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Working with a 2nd and 3. An option run with Tua. Looking to find a lane, but he can't.
Oh,
no,
that can actually pay attention to this.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
28-yard line.
Down right around 5.
Here we go.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Just got to stop.
On that last run, he's now hit
Bum
the
receiver got
6,000-yard
hurt.
mark for rushing yards in his career.
Moving forward.
Squarely to the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
What I want to run here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Down to the 25. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now it's Breida.
Oh!
Room to work.
That's my fault.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
I forgot. Dude just run 3-3-5 and play D-line.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call.
Didn't think I'd see you again.
2nd and long. Singletary here running out of the gun.
There you are.
5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fielded at the 43. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
All right.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
I don't know why.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run.
I guess.
All right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackle.
Gatorade over there. The Gatorade's dirty, coach. What's wrong? It's dirty Gatorade.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Injuries.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give to Breida. Breaks free again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Oh,
they
no!
Get this out left. And he'll take
corner.
this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 14. Bills nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Allen's throw is complete, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Oh, no, it's another formation.
Keep all the receivers alive to the play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
Oh, no,
I
got tripped.
For a nice pickup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success.
2-3-5 again?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
Nothing.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's like all he has.
A big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage. Go up and make the
man?
Catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
He didn't go upfield at all.
Yardage here, going down back at the 28. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right
well,
down
at least
the
got
middle.
something on the board.
They'll get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points,
I wouldn't bring it out.
That's not going to solve all their problems either.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
I didn't have any blockers.
25-yard line.
No blockers. Nope, picked the wrong
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Oh! Nah, you got to get in front and get the kick. That man can't
trying to
guard.
take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On third down, here's Hunt. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Breida. And he's got Rome.
Shit angle.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida is 11th
Just lucky plays. Lucky
and
plays.
the Dolphins
Nothing
are able
crazy.
to extend that advantage. And it's 21-3.
You get a touchdown out of this drive.
Next to
It's
score,
fine.
Dolphins 21, Bills 3.
This drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10
Assuming you're going to come
at
out
their
man.
own 21-yard line.
Well, that's all you've come out in is man.
The Bills come to the line to
So this
start
is
their next
man.
drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
See,
This offense
can't come out
finding its
man
legs
again,
now.
so
Here's another 1st and
see what you
10.
come out in.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, no.
At the 36-yard
Picked the wrong
line.
play. There we go.
And again, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Just like that.
Stephon Diggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
All right. Just got to play defense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken
Which we
successfully.
haven't really done all games. It's just big plays. That's all it is, big plays. Stop big plays. You should be good. Now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now Tua on the option. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
It's nothing crazy. Exactly where it's going.
The first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That story that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Devin Singletary, incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Brandon Jones on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on.
We'll take it.
A big call coming on 3rd down. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first
points
half.
out of it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3.
Woo!
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
All right. What's he coming out at? 3-3-5.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Zach Moss played prep ball 8 miles from here in Hollandale Beach. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. And now it's 3rd down. Taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Good. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score.
And stop giving up big plays. Killing myself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On play action, Allen.
Oh my goodness! Why is it
incomplete there?
How?
He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he
that
dropped it off to the running
no
back.
one's there.
That one ended up incomplete.
Fucking just throw it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st down, Bills.
Allen off the play fake. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Damn it. I couldn't get the play out. I couldn't get the play I wanted.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Couldn't get the play I wanted. But, okay.
They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Tyler Bass to kick.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
All right.
Fair
Stop
catch
the run.
made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10
Stop the run.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
oh, now Breida loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
That's what we needed. That's what we needed right there.
I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Oh, how did you miss him? He's open.
Incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver.
That's the play I
second
need.
down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Had him exactly right where I freaking wanted him. And couldn't get it.
From the gun, Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And Tua going to keep on the option. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a third down. So that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. This is Breida.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They run with Breida, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Are you serious, man?
And he is out of bounds.
Just gonna get screwed out of it every time, I guess.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 7.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Ah, no, fuck.
4
I couldn't
yards on the
switch it.
pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On the handoff, this is Breida. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They run for Breida.
You got to get off that block.
Into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
You got to get off that block, my man.
The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
Just gave it too many big plays.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came
Too
right
many
out on
big
the first play and
plays.
attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Oh, bad game. I couldn't stop the run, that's all it was.